I view this as a massive evolutionary threshold that we are passing over. It's more than an interest, it's more than an inquiry. And ufology has been stuck in this paralysis by analysis for so many decades, basically asking iterations of the same question. And that question is, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening in our skies, in our oceans, in the government? And it's time now to move beyond that question to get to the latter, second, third, fourth order questions of what does it mean? How should we respond as a human species to this? But in order to do that, we have to have a correct and logical starting assessment of the visitation and use that to engage with new evidence, new information that's now coming to light, thankfully, through the best efforts of certain whistleblowers, people in the military, industrial complex. And with that, formulate a working conclusion that is adaptive to continued information, but is solid enough that we can basically say, we know what this visitation most likely is, and we are in a position to talk about responsible action to it. So that's my work, is helping people kind of through this process of inquiry, going through the cognitive stages of it. It has 8 stages. And the first is where I would say the vast majority of people are on this issue. It's impossibilities. They're asking themselves, what's possible? And in a universe this large, it's a totally valid place to be. I mean, we can't necessarily out of the gate constrain what is possible in this universe, especially as it pertains to the phenomena that we see, which has these amazing capabilities. And actually, I'd like to share another slide here. This is via Lou Elizondo. These are his 5 observables, just so we're talking about the same phenomenon. I'm talking about the UAP, UFO phenomenon, and these 5 observables basically sum up the capabilities of these potential craft. This anti-gravity lift, sudden and instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic velocities without signatures, low observability or cloaking, and transmedium travel. And so back to possibilities, I think it's reasonable to say this could be many things. It could be anything. But I would assert that we actually can quite rapidly, and with no further information or evidence than we currently have, move from possibilities to probabilities.